Howdy friends, Rob Monty here with part 2 of a 3-part tutorial on how to create video heroes using the Divi theme. I'm going to continue to use this Thief Stoppers website as an example of this technique, and I'm going to show you what my secret sauce is here. When I was researching this technique, I found this article over at WPMU Dev on how to add background videos to your WordPress posts. Lots of good information in here, but the best thing about this article is this. A custom plugin. This is a great little plugin that they've built and just made available for free via this article. What this plugin does is it gives you the ability to easily create a background video that spans the width and height of your browser. And all you have to do is drop a shortcode in a text editor in WordPress and set some attributes like the native height and width of the video, point it to where the MP4, the WebM, and the OGV or OGG versions of your video live, and then the rest of the attributes are set by default. You can explicitly turn these off by including these in the shortcode, but the real magic is in this fixed attribute. This is set to true by default, or yes, and this is what allows you to create this sort of parallax scrolling effect over top the background video. This is a great little plugin. I'm very grateful that I found this. To use it, all you have to do is click this link. It'll send you over to a GitHub repository, and all you do is download a zip by clicking this button right here of the plugin. Then you go into your WordPress backend and manually install it by uploading it, upload the zip file, and then just boom, it's installed, it's ready to go. And then all you have to do is within Divi's page builder, create a section. It doesn't have to be a full width section, just a normal section. Add a row, insert a full width column here, and then add 2 text modules. The first of which is going to be where you drop the shortcode. And the shortcode is this BG video. Again, set the width and height, and then point it to the different versions of your video file, and then you can explicitly set a poster. Now, couple cautionary notes. You don't want to make sure that your video is not too heavy, and by that I mean you don't want the file size of the videos themselves to be really big, because if they are, it's going to take too long to download, and that's going to negatively impact the performance of your page, which you don't want, because performance is increasingly important these days. So what I've done is I've settled on 1280 by 720 as a sort of a median resolution that doesn't get overly pixelated if it's stretched to bigger sizes, and doesn't take forever to download. Particularly if you limit your loop to 15-20 seconds or so. Get much longer than that, and it's going to take too long to download. I also recommend that you do not upload your videos directly to WordPress, because you want to keep your WordPress database as spry and light as possible. And if it gets bogged down with a bunch of big giant video files, it's not going to perform as well. Plus, depending on who you're hosting with, delivering videos from your server may be an issue. It may violate their terms of service. So you want to make sure that you're not doing something like that. The last thing you want is for your hosting provider to come in and say, hey, you're using up too much bandwidth, or you're using up too much server resources. Plus, you violated our terms of service by serving videos. So bye-bye. You don't want your website going bye-bye because you violated your host's terms of service. I've seen too many horror stories. So what I do is I use Amazon S3. It's quick, it's cheap, it's fast, and I just created a bucket there where I drop all of my HTML5 videos and then serve them from there, and it works really, really well, and you keep from cluttering up your WordPress database. So win-win. So anyway, you drop this shortcode in, and then you can just add another text module that has your hero copy and call to action buttons. Now, there's one extra thing, and this is where we start to transition to part 3 that I've added here. On the section itself, not the row, but the section, I have added a class. See this? Transparent black. And I've done some custom CSS that allows me to set this transparent background on the section over top of the video itself to tone it down and to make the banner copy and buttons more legible. So we're going to talk about how to achieve that, not just for the hero itself, but for the rest of the sections on your site in the next part of the tutorial. So see you in part 3.